It's the gift of education DeKalb sanitation workers are getting this holiday season.
A new initiative to help them get GEDs. Channel 2 Sophia Choi gets real and takes us into the classroom where she found out the emotional lessons behind the struggle.
When people say they can't do something, you can do it if you put your heart to it.
Quincy Dallas is trying to turn his life around after prison time, and it begins right here in DeKalb County.
I just thank God for people accepting me, because you know what? These days of time, it's hard to find a job.
Mr. Dallas is a county sanitation worker who never got his GED. Now he's working to do just that, along with these other employees like 26-year sanitation vet Neil Shepard.
And just want to be promoted and do better and grow in the company.
A 26-year good, loyal worker and never promoted. Without a GED, the county can't promote them. It's the rules. So CEO Michael Thurmond got to thinking way back to his own childhood and his father.
When I was a little kid, Rick, he used to take me with him, and we had this little game where he would say, I bet you can't read that. Whether it was a menu or document. And I loved it because I got a chance to be with my dad, and I thought he was just testing my knowledge. I was in middle school before I realized that my dad couldn't read or write.
That's the message he told these workers turned students as he explained the partnership with Piedmont Technical College. This is the woman running the program who has her own GED journey.
I dropped out of school with an 8th grade education about 20 years ago. I was a teenage mother twice. I had my first child when I was 15 and my second when I was 17. And I went to a GED program just like the one that I oversee now, the one that you're attending.
She now holds a bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degree. The hope, the knowledge that gains these workers a GED will also give them some confidence and erase the embarrassment and frustrations they sometimes feel.
It hurt a little bit, you know, you get that feeling, but it's something I got to do. I want to get my diploma and better myself.
For 3 hours twice a week, these workers get virtually schooled. The county provides the paid time, the computers, and the space right here at sanitation headquarters on Leroy Scott Drive in Decatur. Each student works at his or her own pace.
Wherever a student is, when we test them in the beginning of the program, kind of determines how long it takes them to get out. So it can be 3 months, it can be 3 years.
If you want something in life, you got to go out there and get it.
This initial class has 10 employees in it, but the CEO is already thinking about expanding, maybe even to other departments.
Having the courage to come here for these classes is just phenomenal. My spirit, I'm a little filled up with it because it's so personal to me, having lived it. And my dad worked hard every day of his working life, trying to put food on the table for 9 children. And I can still see him as I stand here and talk to you. He would just sit there and stare at books that he couldn't read.
In DeKalb County, Sophia Choi, Channel 2 Action News.